Chapter 23, The Lord's Vineyard. This chapter is based on Matthew chapter 21, verses 33 to 44. With a father's heart, God bore with his people. He pleaded with them by mercies given and mercies withdrawn. Patiently he set their sins before them, and in forbearance waited for their acknowledgement. Prophets and messengers were sent to urge God's claim upon the husbandmen, but instead of being welcomed, they were treated as enemies. The husbandmen persecuted and killed them. God sent still other messengers, but they received the same treatment as the first, only that the husbandmen showed still more determined hatred. As a last resource, God sent his Son, saying, "They will reverence my Son." But their resistance had made them vindictive, and they said among themselves, "This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance. We shall then be left to enjoy the vineyard and to do as we please with the fruit." The Jewish rulers did not love God. Therefore, they cut themselves away from him and rejected all of his overtures for a just settlement. Christ, the beloved of God, came to assert the claims of the owner of the vineyard. But the husbandman treated him with marked contempt, saying, "We will not have this man to rule over us." They envied Christ's beauty of character. His manner of teaching was far superior to theirs, and they dreaded his success. He remonstrated with them, unveiling their hypocrisy and showing them the sure results of their course of action. This stirred them to madness. They smarted under the rebukes they could not silence. They hated the high standard of righteousness which Christ continually presented. They saw that his teaching was placing them where their selfishness would be uncloaked, and they determined to kill him. They hated his example of truthfulness and piety and the elevated spirituality revealed in all he did. His whole life was a reproof to their selfishness, and when the final test came, the test which meant obedience unto eternal life or disobedience unto eternal death, they rejected the Holy One of Israel. When they were asked to choose between Christ and Barabbas, they cried out, "Release unto us Barabbas." Luke chapter 23, verse 18. And when Pilate asked, "What shall I do then with Jesus?" they cried fiercely, "Let him be crucified." Matthew chapter 27, verse 22. "Shall I crucify your king?" Pilate asked. And from the priests and rulers came the answer, "We have no king but Caesar." John chapter 19, verse 15. When Pilate washed his hands, saying, "I am innocent of the blood of this just person," the priest joined with the ignorant mob in declaring passionately, "His blood be on us and on our children." Matthew chapter 27, verses 24 and 25. Thus the Jewish leaders made their choice. Their decision was registered in the book which John saw in the hand of him that sat upon the throne, the book which no man could open. In all its vindictiveness, this decision will appear before them in the day when this book is unsealed by the Lion of the tribe of Judah. The Jewish people cherished the idea that they were the favorites of heaven and that they were always to be exalted as the church of God. They were the children of Abraham, they declared, and so firm did the foundation of their prosperity seem right to them that they defied earth and heaven to dispossess them of their rights. But by lives of unfaithfulness, they were preparing for the condemnation of heaven and for separation from God.